मंजिलें दूर नहीं है अब, हमें तो बहुत कुछ पाना है। संसार का नियम है प्यारे, हमें आगे बढ़ते ही जाना है। जो भी करना है अभी करो, इतिहास को तुम अपना रचो। जो भी करना है अभी करो, आगे बढ़ना है बढ़ो।
Good evening, everybody. I'm so happy to see you all, especially here on a Sunday evening. For my friends from India, I know it's Navratri. It's a massive, big festival that's happening all over India for Amos. It's a festival that pretty much the whole of India celebrates. It's 9 days of color and dance, and there are religious ceremonies that happen at home. So thank you very much for joining. Happy Navratri to everybody. I am trying to see if in the next 1 hour or 1 hour 15 minutes we are in a position to learn something new. We are in a position to actually take away a tool, take away a skill that can change your teaching, learning methods tomorrow in the classroom. That's what we're talking about. And for that, I need some help from you guys. I need attention, I need energy, I need interaction, I need questions, I need clarifications, I need all that, right? And that is the least I expect from everybody, and that's going to be fun. I'm putting in my best, and I want to squeeze in as much as I can for you. So if that is good for you, type GTG for good to go. GTG for good to go. Go on, use your fingers, type GTG for good to go. GTG, thank you, Flona. Thank you, Kushnuma. Thank you, Sapna, Reshma. Good to go, guys. If you are looking at my screen now, you will see this is what a typical online class looks like. Typical online class seems to look like this in many places. And I know some of you who are here, you may be not doing it you may not be doing it in this fashion. But this is how most online classes happen. There's a teacher who uses a slide, maybe a PowerPoint or a Google slide, and she puts information on screen, and it's wordy, and she might have difficulty bringing herself into the picture. But this is generally what it looks like. I'm not so sure if that is engaging. And if the teacher is not using a slide or a presentation, then she may appear like this, the way I'm appearing to you right now, right? That is still the teacher still looking at the child, or just pretty much coming out of her phone, maybe using her selfie camera. If the child has a laptop, this is what it's going to look like. It's still the same thing, right? What teachers are doing, and it's not just teachers, it's about how technology really operates. When a new piece of technology comes in, when a new tool comes in, what actually happens is people start substituting that tool. They substitute that tool and they still do the same thing. We don't want to do the same thing. It's like saying, if I had a cycle before, if I had a bicycle before, and I'm riding it at a particular speed, when I go buy a car, I still ride at that speed. That is not really what we're trying to do. When we use new technology, when we use new tools, when we use new things like that, the idea is for us to dramatically improve our performance. The idea is to create something new. The idea is to enhance and magnify our work. That is what the idea is. So I wanted to now quickly show you a video about this tool. As teachers, as educators, our job is to always be thinking, right? And how do you think? What is the best way to think? The best way to think is to ask questions. How do you ask questions? What questions do you ask? Questions direct thought. So the best way for you to start asking questions is to start observing. How are children actually studying? What are they doing online? What are the tools that they're using? Do they look bored? Are they active participants or just passive learners? This is a problem. And I think I may have an idea for you. There is a solution. If you're a teacher, if you're an educator, if you're going to be teaching online, and I'm sure most of you are, you have the opportunity to make your sessions interactive. You have the opportunity to allow children to go out and do things on their own. You don't have to depend upon software and expensive, online courses and expensive those kind of things, right? You can create it yourself. I found this amazing tool. I'm going to show it to you right now in the next 2 minutes. I'm going to get you to start working on creating interactive material and content for free on the internet. Look at my screen now. All right, now I'm going to show you this amazing small little tool that you can use to make things really interactive. Take a look at my screen right now. So it's essentially this tool called ThingLink. If you're a teacher and if you are working online, you can take any image and make that into. And now you know what the tool is called, right? The tool is called ThingLink. Here it is, ThingLink. And let me make that visible for you. ThingLink. I'm going to put that in the chat box right now. So this is what I wanted you to do, thinglink.com. Okay, and that's there, that's in the chat box. Now you know what the tool is called. And what I wanted to show you was, you see there are so many companies today, there's so many teachers today, there's so many principals demanding teachers to be able to do better quality work. So you have to struggle. You have to struggle with broadband internet, you have to struggle with 4G, you have to struggle with creating the video, you have to struggle with video editing. You have to find a way to add your video and then add some text in, and then you have to edit all that, and you got to make it one video. And once you make that video, then you have to be able to find the internet enough for you to be able to upload that video, and then kids have to download that video. It's really painful. Okay, so a lot of companies out there have started approaching schools, have started approaching people, and they're saying, we'll give you animation, we'll give you expensive software. This is what expensive software looks like. Take a look at my screen, right? If you look at this particular image, for example, this is expensive software. Yeah, this is definitely expensive software. What do I mean by expensive software? I mean, there is a beautiful image, and when a child rolls over that image, there are these more videos. Like you can see a video on a muscular system, you can see lymphatic system here. There is like maybe there's an image of the human respiratory system. There is an image of the immune system. There is the excretory system, and there's digestive system. This is a solid example of expensive software. Imagine schools and teachers and school leaders struggling for this, but this is the kind of content and this is the kind of stuff that our children want. This is the kind of stuff that children are looking forward to, because this is engaging, it draws them in, it gives them the creative freedom to go and do whatever they want to do and things like that. Look at this one. This is another expensive looking learning tool, right? So it's like this teacher is trying to teach about endangered animals, and look at this. She's got page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. Wow! And then it talks about this tiger, and when I roll over the tiger, there's a video about South China tiger awareness. And then when I go here, there is probably a sound of what the roar of a tiger sounds like. And if you go here, there is some sort of notes about what the tiger is and things like that. And here there's another animal and there's elephant. Think about this, right? This is so powerful. If you think that what you're seeing on screen right now, yeah, if you think these look like expensive software, if you think that these look like engaging software for children to use, if you feel that this content really helps them to build their curiosity and get to learning, go ahead and type in the comment box saying, oh yeah, you can say, oh yeah, oh yeah, whatever, show me some excitement, give me some sign that you think that this is really cool. Yeah, thank you Hussein Butwala for that. That is, I'm really glad. Thank you Swapna. Yeah, thank you Shagupta. Thank you very much. This means that this is cool stuff, and this is difficult to do because you need programmers and you need people and you need animators and stuff. But now, this is what I wanted to tell you. In the next, whatever, 40, 45 minutes, I'm going to go fast, I'm going to go slow. Sometimes slow is fast, right? And I'm going to try and see if I can get at least some of you to make content like this. At least some of you to make content like this right now, right here, during my action lab. And a lot of people have told me, perhaps what you need to do is do this one session first, get them motivated, and then maybe call them again, a week later, and then do the action lab with them. But I'm like, no, we don't have much time. Neither do you, neither do me. So let's just use all our resources to think through and see if we can really learn something and work on it. So everybody with your laptops, get ready, guys. If you have your laptops, if you have your desktops, open a new tab, let the Zoom window be running, open a new tab and go to thinglink.com. This is what it will look like, thinglink.com. And then what I want you to do, I want you to, let me bring that up on screen for you, right? Thinglink.com. And then what I want you to do is I want you to try and see if you could log in using your Gmail. Yeah, it's very easy. Log in using your Gmail. Get on it, guys. I'm going to play some music while you guys are trying to do it. Let's go. And the minute you've done, the minute you've logged in, you can type logged in. Okay, so I know that you are there. Let's go. For our friends who have mobile phones, you can actually download an app of ThingLink, right? But I'm not sure if you want to do that right now because sometimes Zoom may not work, but some of you can try, okay? Maybe if you want, you can try. Let's go after it, people. If you've logged in to thinglink.com, let me know, thinglink.com, and you can use your Google ID. You can use your Google ID. You can sign in with Google. Come on. Thinglink.com, done. Thank you, Reshma. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kushnuma. Thank you very much. Let's go, guys. Let's get 2 or 3 more people. Log into ThingLink so that I can show you what the screen looks like. And we can get cracking. What I want you to do is also now start thinking a little bit about what you want to teach your child. Yeah, if you're a teacher. Amos logged in, brilliant stuff. Thank you, Sangeeta. Now, I want you guys to think about something that you want to teach your child. Think about a topic. Yeah, it could be mango, apple, banana. It could be a bridge. It could be a tiger. It could be a lion. It could be, it could be equator. It could be the earth. It could be earthquake. It could be cyclones. I've given you a lot of ideas. Thank you, Raj. Thank you, Flona. All of you are in. Thank you, Hussein. Look at my screen right now. So the first thing you will see is this. You should be able to see this. Let me tell you. Let me see if you can see that. You should be able to see create. Yeah, you should be able to see create. Go ahead and click create. Go ahead and click create. And for the sake of this example here, I'm going to teach you about mangoes. I want to teach you about mangoes, okay? Mangoes. So when you hit create, it gives you these options: upload image, upload video, upload 360 or virtual reality image, or upload a 360 video. I'm going to teach you only about uploading an image. That's the only thing. That's your base canvas. Yeah, that's your base canvas. And you can go and explore everything else later on your own. I'm clicking upload image, and I have already downloaded some images. I have already downloaded some images that I'd want. So for you guys, think of some subject or topic that you want to teach right now, and I give you lots of ideas. It could be pen, it could be pencil, it could be rice, it could be Africa, it could be whatever. It could be car, it could be bike, it could be ice cream, it could be custard. And go to Google Gmail, go to Google Images and download one image. Just download one image, yeah, and then we will take it from there. So or just look at your computer. You may have some images that you already have. There won't be any code, Nazia. There won't be any code. You just got to log in straight away using your Google ID, and you will then reach the page called create. If you have reached the page called create, if you are able to see create, can somebody just type in the comment box that found it, yeah, or found it? Because right now I can only see Nazia saying, okay, thank you. So Nazia, others have found it. Try and do that process again. So I want to teach my children about mangoes. So what did I do? I hit create, and I uploaded this image of mangoes. Okay. By now, guys, you should have put some image there already. I'm playing music for about a minute for you to find an image. Find any image you want. Find any image you want and put it in. Come on, let's go. Find an image and put it in. Perfect. Find an image, put it in. If you found an image, if you've already uploaded it, say done. Thank you, Kushnuma. Thank you. Thank you, Sangeeta. Awesome. Thank you, Amos. Thank you. Brilliant. Let's wait on 3 more people. Let's go. 3 more people. Okay, Kavita, I'm trying these new sound effects that I have. Done, Kavita. Amazing. So look at my screen now. You will see that I have mangoes and you have something else, whatever you want to teach. So now as a teacher, I need to sit down and I need to think about what is it that I want to teach my child, right? So I'm thinking about the, constructivism. I'm thinking about how he thinks. I'm thinking about the inductive method of teaching. I'm thinking about the deductive method of teaching. I'm thinking about all those things. Right? How do I want to introduce this subject? What could be a great way? So you are thinking about that. Remember, the goal of a teacher is to ensure learning happens. You want to keep the child at the center of the story, right? Learning has to happen. That is your goal. Technology only amplifies the teacher. So if the teacher is a good teacher, technology can amplify his or her work. If the teacher is not a good teacher, technology will amplify the weakness of that teacher, right? So keep that in mind every time you're looking at a tool. Look at my screen now, and you will see that there are only 3 buttons at the left side. So click add tag, add tag. You click add tag, and you go to the first tag, which says add text and media. When I click that, it tells me, it opens up a like a box at the side, and it says title. So I'm going to type all about mangoes. All about mangoes, yeah, because I'm kind of teaching you mangoes. I'm trying to create content on mangoes. And then it has this massive description here. So you can actually write your own description, but for me to go really fast, I have opened up Wikipedia. And in Wikipedia, I have taken the first description of Wikipedia, and I'm copying that. I go back to my ThingLink, I go to my description, and I do a Control V. And what has happened right now is my description from Wikipedia has now come all the way straight into the, what is that? Into my ThingLink, okay? And at the button URL there, and there's some person out there who's saying that this is a recording. Ruchi M, this is not her recording. Anyway, so I've brought this description here, and you can see there is a button URL. So what does that mean? We want to give an opportunity for our children to go out there and search and find and research more stuff. So I go to this Wikipedia page, I look at the address bar, I hit a Control C, I come back here, I go to the button URL and I click Control V, and then it tells me button text. And I can say, click here to learn more, okay? And put apostrophe, whatever. And an exclamatory mark. And under that, you see it says add an image or a video. So I can go back to that, click that, and maybe add an image of a mango. What I can do after that is I can even record my own sound. So if I click the speaker button, and whatever I say, that gets recorded as a voice over for children. So a teacher can have her inductive talk over there, right? And it'll be very, very easy for children to be able to hear the teacher and things like that. The next thing is you go up and you change the icon and you make it look like it is some sort of a text, and then you hit done. And the minute you hit done, you can see on my screen that there is this eye symbol here. And when a child clicks that eye symbol, instantly the child gets to see the image that you put in and the description of all about mangoes, whatever description we took and copied from Wikipedia, or whatever you write as a teacher. And when the child clicks this button which says click here to learn more, it's going to push that child straight away into Wikipedia. What do you think about your first tag, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think about your first tag? Is it cool? Is it not cool? Is it it's awesome? Were you able to do your first tag? If you are able to do your first tag, please type done, or just type done. Yeah, type done. And I know that you were able to put your first tag in, and your first tag had an image and your first tag had some text. Yeah, amazing. Thank you, Hussein. Thank you, Sapna, Sangeeta, Bhakti, Sangeeta. Nazia, I'm so happy that you were able to kind of log in and you were able to get that sorted. Done. Too good. Aditi Kulkarni. Thank you, Raj. Look at my screen right now. When a child goes and clicks this, here are some incredible learning tools, incredible stuff. Look at the side, and at the side you will see there is this immersive reader. Yeah, there's a book icon, and then there's a speaker icon there. I'm going to go click that. The minute I click that, wait, what happened? Yeah, the minute I click that, the immersive reader opens up. What this actually does is, if I click the play button down, then it's going to read this text to the child. It's going to read this text to the child. So, there are so many parents today who are suffering because they don't know English and they are not in a position to support their children. There are grandparents at home who are supporting children because children are at home and online learning is happening. But many of the grandparents, again, don't know English, and then they have a problem supporting the child and helping the child in his learning because the child, the grandparent is at home. This suddenly allows you to get this content out to the child, and the child can actually hear that as if like someone is reading it out to the child, which I think it's brilliant. You know what makes this even better? Look at my screen very carefully. Now I can go to this AA button, right? And when I click this AA button, I can change the font, I can change the font size, I can change the color, I can do all that. When you click the next button, it is grammar. Grammar. Like if I want to show all the nouns, there you go, all the nouns. All the nouns right there. Instantly, the child is able to see that, all the nouns. So he knows this is a noun. Or, well, all the verbs. There you go. All the verbs right there, straight away. Or when you click adjectives, all the adjectives right there, right? Edible fruit, all the adverbs. Brilliant. All the adverbs. So if you want to see everything together, you got to just hit show labels, and it'll give you all the labels. It'll tell you exactly what it is. And if you want to help the child develop his language, develop his reading and things like that, you can click syllables and it'll tell you exactly where the child has to take a pause, where the child has to have a breath pause, whatever. So here it says numerous species of tropical trees belonging to the... Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, right? So that is something that you can do. Here is another ingenious stuff. And I tell you why this is ingenious. Again, it's because of those grandparents that I'm talking about. It's because of the parents who are at home and may not understand how to help and support your child. They're not able to access the curriculum. And if parents are not invested in their child's learning, children are not going to have this high level of expectations and achievement. So if you go back to my screen, you will actually see when you click this button, the last button here, the end button here, it will tell you to translate this to a language of your choice. And imagine if I can go and translate it to Hindi or Gujarati or Marathi or or any other language, yeah, suddenly, suddenly you are able to, here's the original text and here is the Hindi text, yeah. And the grandparent or the caregiver will be able to access this curriculum, will be able to at least share the meaning of what is being taught, and that might open up so many amazing possibilities. As a teacher, when you were teaching in a classroom without technology, you had to stick to the languages that you understand. Today, that is not a constraint anymore. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment box. Give me some feedback. Tell me if you think this is amazing. Were you able to go and find that? Use the chat box. Make some noise. Okay, Rajkumar. Okay, there you go. Sapna, Dipesh, fantastic. Some of you can even try doing it. Awesome, want to explore more? Okay, perfect. Let's go. Thank you, Hussein, for pushing us forward. Now you click this back button and you hit done. So now you have this one text, which is text stuff, and it allows you to have all these multi-sentences. Let's go and add another tag. The next thing I want to do is to add a tag that says add content from a website, add content from a website, add content from a website. Okay. And when I click that, there is a button that there's a tab that opens up to my left, and it says embed code or URL. Embed code or URL. So what do? I go to YouTube and I say, well, mangoes. Let's see what comes up. The world's most expensive mango, imagine. Okay. Or how to cut and dice a mango. Okay. That sounds like a nice thing. The best mango varieties, the top 10 mango varieties in India. So I click that. I hit right click on the video. I hit copy video URL, or I go to embed copy code, copy embed code, which is the fourth option. Right click, copy embed code, right click, copy embed code, right click, copy embed code, fourth option, click that, go back to your ThingLink, go to embed code, Control V, change the icon to make it look like a video, change the icon, make it look like a video, hit done, bring it somewhere here. And now when the child goes and clicks that, the YouTube video will pop up straight away without any ads. Without any ads. That's how you add a video. That's how you add a video for this content. That's how you add something new here. This could be like, I could add all kinds of videos, right? Let me show you how to add a video again. Look at my screen very carefully. Add tag, add content from a website. I go to the website. I look for some, let's say, videos about, top 10 mango producing countries in the world. I right click on the video. I copy embed code. I go back to my ThingLink. I Control V over there. I change the icon. I make it look like another video, and I hit done, and I have my tag ready, and I put it out here. If I add a tag and I say add text label, I can add a label saying top 10 countries, okay? And I hit done, and that top 10 countries is somewhere here, right? And so the child knows, okay, this is the top 10 countries, yeah? Or I can even create some sort of a structure and say, okay, this is the first thing I want you to do. The first thing I want you to do is this. And that is what you need to do. This is the first thing that I want you to do. Or I can go back to add, whatever. I can make a second. So now we've added 2 videos here. We've added 2 videos here for the child. So you added a text which has images. You added 2 videos here. Now, you have done all this inductive teaching. You have already created all this content and given it to the child. What is the use of, and you can add as many videos as you want. You can add as many audio files as you want. You can even connect this to a Padlet. If you are using Padlet, then you can connect it to a Padlet. For example, let's look at it this way. If I go to my Google Drive, for example, and in my Google Drive, let's say there is this particular Google slide that I have made, okay? There is a Google slide that I made here, and you can see my Google slide now. And if I go to share, And under share, once it loads up, I'll get all these sharing options, right? So I can go to get link, change the setting to anyone with link. I can copy this link here. I can hit done. And many of you may be using Google Drive and Google this thing. I can go to add tag, and I can go to add content from website and add the tag there and put it up here to make it look like maybe a slideshow or something like that, and hit done. And now I have this content here. So when the child clicks this, instantly your Google Drive, it could be a flow chart, it could be an Excel sheet, it could be a presentation, it could be anything, it could be a Jamboard, it could be a PDF file, it could be anything, has come right there straight away inside this article. What do you think about that? Because that means that a lot of the stuff that you already have in your Google Drive, you will be able to use it to bring it right into this one central place. Use the chat box, guys. Let me know what you think about that, because there are so many ideas that you can actually use, for that particular thing. Now, sir, please share your YouTube link so we can watch this session later. Surely I will do that. Now, what are the other things that we as a teacher, we have to think about? Think about that. What are the other things that we need to think about as a teacher? I have now sent you text, I've sent you images, I've sent you videos. I've also even connected other things to you, like a document or a presentation. What are the other things that I want to do? I want to know if you've understood what I'm saying. I want to know if I can assess what you're learning, right? Imagine if I can assess what you're learning right away. So I can create formative assessments. Evaluate, exactly, Rizwana, right? It's about evaluating the learning, right? So how do we do that? Go back to Google Drive, go back to open a form, okay? And you can make a form that says mango assessment. What is the scientific name for mango? Where is the nearest mango farm? Name 5 benefits of mango. Maybe you can add another question saying, name the top 10 countries producing mangoes, okay? Whatever. That could be like a question, whatever you want, yeah? And you hit send. And you go to send via, go to the embed code, you find the embed HTML, hit copy, close this, go back to your ThingLink, add tag, go to the third tag, which says add content from a website, go to embed code, Control V, change the icon, make it look like an assessment, put a yellow mark if you want, put it out here. And now when the child clicks this, the Google form that you created opens right there. And I suddenly realized that you did not see my screen. So I'm going to do this process again. So this is the Google form that I made. And you know how to make Google forms. And you go to send, you go to embed, send, embed, the last option here, embed. You copy that code, you come back to your ThingLink, you go to add content from a website, you Control V here, you change the icon to make it look like a question, okay? And you hit done. And now if you click this button here, if you click this new tag here, which we created, the Google form comes straight on this image that you have already created, which means while the child is studying and while the child is learning, at that time, you are also in a position to assess this child, which I think is phenomenal, because once the answers come through, it's going to come right into your Excel sheet, and then you can do all the kinds of analytics and plugins and tools and everything that you need for this thing. So I think this is absolutely brilliant. What do you think about this? Were you able to do it? Can you put it in the chat box? What do you think about it? I'm going to play music for about 10 or 20 seconds. Use the chat box, guys. Dr. Smita says it's excellent. Sangeeta Kapoor says it's superb. I hope you're able to also use it and do it while we are working. Done along with you. Phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll try after your teaching session. Absolutely, Raj. And you should come back to my sessions as well so that you can get better and better. Great, excellent, highly innovative. I'm really happy to hear that. Okay. What is the next thing that I want to show you? Apart from just the whole teaching, right? And now you've been able to teach and give and deliver content. Now you have also created evaluation. What about social learning? What about social learning, right? Children miss their friends the most when it comes to learning. And that's what I feel, right? I ask so many children, why do you go and watch videos online? Why are you going and doing online classes? And they're saying, I go online to see my friends. So it's the social bit that children are missing out today. It's the peer learning that children are missing out today. How can you create that, that peer learning opportunity using this platform, right? And I have a way for you to do it. Think about this. Look at my screen. Go to hangouts.google.com. And once you go to hangouts.google.com, you can click on new conversation. You can create a new group. And it says name your group. So I can say Mango Hunters. Okay. And I can hit done. And a new hangout. A hangout is like a WhatsApp chat. Okay. So a new hangout comes up on my screen. And I can go to the gear icon. There's a gear icon here. I can click the gear icon and then click this button which says joining by link. Joining by link. Okay. So what this has done is this has actually created a link. So I hit copy the link. I go back to my ThingLink. I add tag, add content from a website, right click, paste the link here, change the icon to make it look like some sort of discovery or something, hit done, put it here. Now, technically, when a child clicks this, technically, it should bring up the Google Hangouts. I think it's not bringing out the Hangouts in my case, probably because I'm on a Google Classroom setting or something. I still need to figure it out, but it actually opens up here. You can actually see the Hangouts here. And what's going to happen is that when the child clicks that button, goes to that Hangout, types in a question or types in something, other friends who also come to that Hangout will be able to answer, will be able to speak to them, will be able to build social emotional connections. Remember, to teach is to learn twice. To teach is to learn twice. So I think this is a brilliant, absolutely brilliant way for children to build social emotional connection. Go to Google and type WhatsApp chat URL creator or something like that. And this will tell you how to create a link for WhatsApp, how to create a link. So it says create your own link. And this is what it tells you. Use HTTPS, WME, and number, where number is a full phone number. Control C, go to ThingLink, add tag, add content from website, embed code, click that, delete that. Let's say I'm putting my number 93, let's say 989 731872. Let's say I put this number in and I hit whatever and I hit done. And now technically, I don't think I put a proper number here, but when you click this button, it will take this child directly into a WhatsApp number. Yeah, into a WhatsApp number. It'll just take them into a WhatsApp number. Let me see if I can show you another amazing example that is just super cool. Okay. And I'm talking about building social emotional connections. Let me see if this phone directly picks up my WhatsApp. If my WhatsApp comes in here directly, then there is another way. But you want to be careful about WhatsApp because of two things. One is that your number will get shared to the teacher. Yeah. Your number will get, the teacher's number will get shared to parents. So you have to think about your processes and your policy measures. Let me see if I can show you another little tool quickly. And that is also for social emotional connection. Yeah, I'll show you. So let's assume that there is a, let's assume that there is a group. Let's say I create a new group. So you can see my screen, and I'm going to say new group. And if I click a new group here, I need to also add somebody into the group first. And I give a name to the group, Mango Hunters. Okay. And I hit OK. And now what has happened is a new group has been created called Mango Hunters. And when you go to Mango Hunters, you can actually go up, go to group info, and you can say invite to group via link. And you see this link here, you can just hit copy link. I'm switching this off. Go back to your ThingLink, add content from website, embed code here. And what will this do is this will create a link for you that directly pushes the child from here into your WhatsApp group. So you can literally have WhatsApp groups for subjects or for chapters or for particular teachers. That's insane, right? You're able to create that kind of connection and that kind of thing. What do you guys think about that? In the comment box below, let me know. What are your thoughts about whatever you've seen so far and all the ideas that you've heard so far? Right? Use the comment box, guys. Absolutely superb. Can you think of how you can use this brilliant tool? Using this in my next meeting, of course. And this is what I want to share with you now, right? Someone was asking, how do I share this with my children? It's one thing for you to actually sit down and make the content, but it's another thing for you to be able to share it with children. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to show you my screen. Once I hit done, this is what my ThingLink looks like. And then I can go to the gear icon, and I can change the privacy setting to unlisted, and I hit save. So I go to the gear icon. Yeah, let me type that down here. Gear icon, change to unlisted, hit save, hit share. And when I hit share, I get these 5 options. It says embed the media, share the link, publish to social, download it offline, or donate a lesson. I go to share link, I hit copy link, I come to my chat box, I do a control V, I hit enter, and you got my link. Go ahead, guys, click on the chat box link that you see and let me know what happens. Peaceful evening, absolutely. Where are you logging in from, Marissa? Yes, Amos. I'm so happy that you can access it. Thanks for this learning. Thank you, Sangeeta. Wow, that's great. And we are not done. We are not done. I'm glad you can see it. Okay, look at my screen now. And what is the use of being able to send something to a child? What is the use of that? One is the child actually is able to see it and work with it and study it and engage with it. But also, if you click the 3 buttons here at the side and you click statistics, instantly as a teacher, I get the statistics. 25 of you clicked it, 35 opens, this tag, 5 people opened this tag, 6 people opened this tag, some of you opened these tags, some people try to open these tags. So there you go, right? As a teacher, I'm actually able to see if if children actually are engaging with that content, and if children are actually using it, um, and I know what are the kind of material that children are using. I know that I can tell them that maybe they should be watching, you know, focusing on something else. That's the kind of data that you as a teacher, you will be able to get each time you send out a thing link. And all you're actually doing is you're only sending a particular link. So you're making all this stuff maybe in the night when you have internet and good broadband speed, and then you're sending out the link to your children. And then if you have 30, 40 children in your class, then some children will have internet, and the ones who have internet will be will be able to use everything. Some of them who don't have the internet, they can wait till they get that internet, right? So I think that is why this is so powerful. And I really think that as a teacher, you will be able to remarkably improve the quality of your learning. Yeah. So I wanted to quickly ask you, would any of you like to share your thing link, the ones that you've made? And okay, would anyone would like to share your thing links? Would you please put that in the comment box below? If you could just go to share and hit right click and add that thing link there, this thing. Okay, my daughter is really crying. I'm going to run down and I'm going to come back. By that time, if you can quickly just add your thing links here, so other people can click that and select the thing link. Yeah, 1 minute.
है मेरी ये तमन्ना कि मेरी आंखों में जाग तुम देख सको सब कुछ यहाँ है बड़ा निराला जिसे देख तुम्हें ताजुब हो इस दुनिया में है कितना सब कुछ मुझे अब है देखना है सीखना मुझे बस एक स्कूल चाहिए जो कहे तुम आगे बढ़ो.
Okay, guys, I'm back. I just want to know, has anyone been able to make, a thing link? Oh yeah, Aditi, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's click that, guys. We are now. Okay, so if you can see my screen, you will see Aditi's thing link. Fantastic, Aditi. You got an image there. Fantastic. Very good. You got some sort of a tag there. When I click that, you've added a video. Very good. So a few things that you can think about here is the image that you put. You want to take a medium size image or a large size image, which means that when you're searching for images on Google, then you can go to settings and you can make it medium or this thing. Let me show you that because it might actually help other people. So when I go to Google and let's say I want to find cactus, right? I can go to images, and in images, I can go to settings, tools, and under tools, I can go to size and I can hit medium or large. And then these are all large images. Yeah. So amazing. Thank you. I know, Aditi, that you had this handy, and that is why that is what you use, but I thought I'll take this opportunity to show other people as well. Anyone else who's got their thing link, great job, Aditi. In like 20 minutes, you were able to use a new tool. You were able to include something that makes value and sense to your students. And I know that now that you know how to add a tag, then your mind is just going to go all over the place to figure out what are those things that you can bring in for your children. Thank you, Shagupta. Is there anyone else who would like to share their thing link? This would be a great time for you to do that. Anyone who has a thing link that they would like to share? Is there anyone who'd like to who'd like to, let's say, share their experience, I can allow you to unmute yourself and you can talk. Anything that you would like to say, or anything that you'd like to share experience. And also, if you want to use ThingLink, or if you want to buy licensed versions of Thing, these are all free, by the way. But if you want to buy licensed version, ThingLink is from Finland. It's a Finnish education company. Get in touch with me, and I will be able to set you up with the company, and get you some of the best rates possible that you would ever think about. It's extremely low cost tool. Just get in touch with me if you ever think of buying something like that. What I wanted to also share is I have this group on Facebook called Teaching Champions. Yeah, Teaching Champions. So my request to you is if you can go and be a part of Teaching Champions. Every time I come up with a new action lab, every time I come up with a new tool, I'll be putting my information there so that you can actually be part of that. And feel free to keep coming back to my action labs, even if it is the same action lab, even if it is just the ThingLink action lab, so that you can keep getting better and better and better. Remember, today you got introduced to something new. Just keep coming back and learn with me, teach me, so that together we can be better. One of the greatest features of ThingLink is that if one teacher makes one particular ThingLink, let's say a third standard teacher, chapter 4 mathematics, made a ThingLink for chapter 4 mathematics, she can also connect that particular ThingLink to the second standard teacher who's teaching mathematics for a chapter that is foundational to what this child is teaching, or what this child is learning. And she can connect it to a fourth standard teacher also. And literally then you are creating a tour. Okay, you're creating a tour, and that allows children to just like navigate through the entire, the entire curriculum, and not just for education, right? If you're a businessman, if you're a doctor, if you are a sales guy, if you're a manager, if you're a trainer, you can use ThingLink for so many different things. Yeah, let me just show you. Yeah, how ThingLink in medical, whatever. So if I want to go and say 9 use cases for interactive media in medical situations, take a look at my screen and see that. Yeah, see, you can do virtual tours. You can create virtual training environments, because you can even upload a video. The next time you want to make like a CV, like a resume, and you want to send it to some school, don't send a boring looking PDF. Send a ThingLink with your photograph and maybe stuff you've done, links to videos you've created, links to talks you've given, links to documents you've created or made, presentations you've done, links to the photograph of the university you came out of. Imagine how much you can communicate to the person in front of you. I think this is super brilliant. If you see this, you'll go nuts. This is like a doctor who created a ThingLink for patients and for multidisciplinary discussions also, right? Let me take this away. And he's put ThingLinks here to say the radius 3 weeks after injury, and ulnar 3 weeks after injury. And, he's put a link here saying patient history, so-and-so, both bones were fractured in a trampoline accident. And, this is like some questions. Amazing, right? So there are so many ways. Like if you're a principal of a school, and if you can make a ThingLink of your staff room, you can show all the things in the staff room and say, this is how you can, use ThingLink for, let me show you, ThingLink classroom. So you can actually show ThingLinks for your parents so that they can actually see ways of how ThingLink can help. For example, let's say 10, this is in 13, yeah? In 2013, how they were using it. Like I've seen ThingLinks where they've shown the entire classroom and they've shown all these different things, and gives explanations of what these things are. This is this board, this is my achievement board, this is my badge board, this is where children do this. And it's just amazing. Like there's a school leader that I know of. She has taken the entire school's online portfolio and put it in like a sheet, and standard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and every child has their online portfolio put there as a tag, so that now all other children can go and click any tag and see any child's online portfolio across the whole school. So that again creates like a gallery walk kind of experience, right? So many things that you can do. I'm really happy that you were part of my session. It's exactly 8:30, 1 hour from the time we started. Thank you for being such a great audience. If anybody would like to speak, just raise your hand and I will unmute you. Or rather, let me just give you unmuting rights. Allow participants to unmute themselves. So anyone would like to share anything, please go ahead and do that now, so that you can just unmute yourself and you could speak. You don't need to put your video on if you don't want. Let's go.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I must say this is a very wonderful thing. I'm Amos from Nigeria.
Hi, Amos.
I like learning online and I like teaching online.
Uh-huh.
So I want to ask a question. Is this software available you said there is an app for this?
Yes, there is also a mobile app for ThingLink.
Good. Where can we download it?
I think you should go to the Play Store and look for ThingLink and then download it. And then there will be a lot of things that you can do using the app as well.
Thank you. We say it is free now. Is there any hope that there are organization packages that maybe if a school want to use these?
So it is whatever I showed you is the free version. I've showed you the free version. But I think as a school organization who buys it, then you don't need to do all the other expensive teaching learning products available. And what you can do is, I think every child then gets a license, and then there's a lot of data that can be shared across. A lot of statistics improve, a lot of things improve, and it's a Finnish company. They're extremely passionate about education, and they're giving it at extremely low prices. So if you get in touch with me, I will put you across to the head of ThingLink Africa, and I have very special rates that we have negotiated with them for anyone who comes to my action lab. And I want to spread the word and help more people get access to high quality, low cost technology products. I've put my email at the chat box.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Amos, and please let your friends from Africa know about Nigeria know about about this workshop, and let's get more and more people to come in, because I'm doing this for free because I'm passionate about ensuring that teachers can do a great job today, because I don't want teachers who are not very good in computers, because they're going to find it difficult to survive, right? And let's empower them.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who would like to go? Thank you. Yeah, go on, Aditi.
Hi, good evening. This is Aditi, and I'm in Thane right now, India. First of all, thank you very much. That's a wonderful tool. I can just imagine how many biology lessons I can create like this. So one thing that I want to ask is, I had put that in the chat also. Let's say if I want to make a flow chart, okay, then can I move my links from one place to another, because a flow chart consists of many steps in it? So is it possible to move that ThingLink, that plus sign, from one place to another, so that the child can just click it like that?
Yes, so you can arrange it in an order.
Okay, I can manually move it.
Yeah, you can just like drag it anywhere you want. You can arrange it in an order, or you can put a text label next to it saying step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
You pretty much do all that. Yeah.
Okay. And when you said this is free, so that means it's free for a certain period, or you can create certain links that are free? I mean.
No, I mean, ThingLink has been telling me that whatever I am showing in my presentation is free.
Okay.
Whatever you saw is free. I think getting your students in, like the way you have a classroom, like a Google Classroom kind of setup. So if getting everybody in and using this as a whole environment, and there are a lot of premium features that ThingLink has. I don't even go into the ThingLink premium features, and I don't even show it, because I don't want to show something in my action lab which people cannot do. So whatever I showed you today, you can do, and you will be able to do it well.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. And please, again, get all your friends to come. My next action lab, Raj has been asking me when is my next session. I'm going to do 3 next week. So
Okay.
the same link that you use, bit.ly/free action lab, I'll update my dates by tomorrow over there. I just look at my calendar and I'll update my dates, and then you can sign up for any of them.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Shagupta, go on, Shagupta.
Yes, sir. Hi, this is Shagufta. First of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of everybody who has joined here. And I would like to tell that it's a wonderful session, and I think so everybody has learned a lot, and it was very quick. Means we have not wasted a minute also, and you have showed us so many things. So it's highly appreciable and very awesome. Looking forward for many more sessions. I've already joined your teaching group as well on Facebook.
Thank you, Shagupta.
So I think so it's very good. Thank you so much, sir. And
Thank you.
looking after for the more sessions to come.
Thank you. And please
Sir,
note,
can you please just share the YouTube link of this video? So maybe it's little bit difficult because as we all are new for this computer. So if we will look after it again and again, so we can have it in a better way. So can you please share the YouTube link of this?
I have already put it in the chat box.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Okay. And what I want to share with everyone is, what Shagupta ma'am is saying is correct. We need more time, and we will need to do it in a particular way. So please come back to these action labs and keep watching it again and again. Come back, show me your ThingLinks. We can critique it. We can make ourselves better. Yeah.
So one more thing I just want to ask, that how we will able to know about the next sessions which you are conducting?
So the way I do it is, I have this page called bit.ly/free action lab. Okay, and I put it down in the comment box, bit.ly/free action lab. I'll put my next dates over there. And that is the way I'm.
Register there?
Yeah, you have to just register there because the Zoom link is there, and then you can just register there straight away.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Mejman, go on. Mejbeen? Go on, Mejbeen. Our teachers have started using it and they're getting better. The resume idea is fantastic. Thank you, Kalyani Chaudhary, madam. Go on, Mejbeen, you can speak. Okay. We'll wait another 10 seconds. If someone's going to speak, then yes. Otherwise, this is how you shared the link. Yeah, so I just copied the link and I just put it in the chat box. That's all I've done. All right, so I'm glad that you were able to come and attend and learn something new. So I really hope that we'll see each other again, and you would join my Facebook group and you would share the word. Yeah, share the word. The more people who know this, the more people who use it, we may be able to save jobs, and we may be able to create highly engaging and interactive learning content for our children. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Such a pleasure working with all of you today.